My man Eminem, you can love him or you can hate him, but you must respect him. And from what I'm seeing lately, with all this, the battle thing going on with him and Machine Gun Kelly and Eminem dropping the Kamikaze new record and him going at artists, is a whole level of disrespect. But y'all been doing it from some time now, like from the absolute beginning, where he couldn't be denied, fucked with, on any level, by no one, that y'all knew it. But y'all been giving him his lack, of props from the beginning. Even some of the people who did give him his props, you could look at him in their face and can tell that they were holding back, that they never wanted to give this guy his props. Let's call a spade a spade. We know what it is. He's white. He's a white guy that ran the culture pretty damn well. What could you say about him? Lyrics, witty, style, flow, charisma, millions of records sold, destroying people in battles. And speaking of battles, because that's what this whole thing is about. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Speaking of battles, so a rapper by the name of Machine Gun Kelly came back at Eminem. Salute the homie. He came back at the legend. He talked his shit. Kudos. Props to my man. Did he kill Eminem? No. Like, I think that you guys reach a lot because a lot of y'all hate this man, for real, for real. Like I said, y'all never wanted to give him his full credit in the culture because of his color. Let's call a spade because you are fucking lying if you ever said that Eminem was corny lyrically. Now, you might not fuck with his song concepts. I get that. I'm with you on that. But to ever say that Eminem was corny, you can't know hip-hop at all. And believe it or not, a lot of you motherfuckers think y'all hip-hop 101, like y'all graduated with flying colors. Meanwhile, y'all was in the fucking LD class the whole entire time because y'all don't know shit about hip-hop and when it comes down to hip-hop. Eminem, who's he battle? These are the questions that y'all asking nowadays. This is what I'm seeing on my timeline on social media. Who's he battle? Well, it's the NBA. It's college football. It's the NFL. You don't pick your schedule. You're supposed to assassinate everybody who's on there. He didn't pick Benzino. Benzino was talking shit about him. So he went at him, destroyed them, bodied him. The Murder Inc. situation. 50 was his artist. 50 and Ja Rule had a problem. Eminem rotted. He's the OG. He was the anchor. So he automatically got in it by default. Put them out of business. He had his little words back and forth with Cannabis. Gave Cannabis some bars because Cannabis was saying some shit. Come on, man. This is like the NBA. You didn't pick this is not like WWE or boxing. They're not picking their opponents and saying, you know what, next week me and him is going to go at it. I mean, you can call somebody out, but if they don't respond, then they don't respond. But to say who's he battle, who the fuck is these other niggas is battle? All these people who y'all like and y'all fuck with lyrically, I think he'll give Eminem the business. Where were these people when he was at the top of his game? Because guess what? A lot of rappers have been pissed off in the culture about him getting the full credit, getting all the credit. Why they ain't take shots at him then when he was at the top of his game? They could have took shots at him. Why didn't they? No, they all had a level of respect for Eminem. Some really thought he was dope. Others didn't want to get their ass bit because they knew what type of fucking dragon they was dealing with. Where were all these killers then that y'all think that's so much over him and so much can out-rhyme him And yeah, Eminem haven't battled nobody. Well, who? I would love to know. I would love to know who can get at him in that decade and body him. No, that's it. It doesn't work like that. When Ice Cube went at NWA, who in NWA was a powerhouse battle rapper? Eazy-E? Get the fuck out of here. He barely wrote his own lyrics. DJ Yeller? MC Ren? No. No. What Ice Cube did is Ice Cube said, listen, I'm going at this camp and I'm going to show you how much better that I am on this level at the battle rap. Nobody discredits Ice Cube for going at NWA. It wasn't even a chance. Nobody in that camp with their rhymes put together could say anything about O'Shea Jackson to hurt him. He was that much better. So what are you talking about? Eminem destroyed Benzino. No, they weren't on the same level, but it had to be done. That's just like you walking down the street and you know you can beat a nigga, but the nigga is your size. He's a grown man just like you are, but he slaps the shit out of you in broad daylight in public. What are you going to do? Are you going to sit back and say, you know what? I'm going to let that slide because I know I can beat him. Hell no, you not. You going to whoop on that ass like you was Mike Tyson. That's what you're going to do. You don't pick your opponent. You know, in hip hop, sometimes people just come at you, and just as in your competitive nature, you respond back. If Hove never dissed M publicly and to the point where he know that it happened, why would he go at him if he has a level of respect for him? Shit, that was one I was waiting for. Because I knew he would have bit Hove's ass up, which is another story that you motherfuckers still to this day can't admit that he got his ass slaughtered because he was the favorite. But, you know, that's like either here or there. Like that conversation is just, you'll just go into your grave, you know, both feeling, you know, type of way about it. I have my feelings and you guys have your feelings, but, you know, God forbid, because, you know, Hove, you know, he's the guy. He can't do anything wrong. He can't have a corny verse. He could say like, yeah, I just went to the toilet, wiped my ass and brushed my teeth. Oh shit, Hove back on that shit. Yeah, he is. That bullshit. But that's another story. But back to Eminem. The discredit, it's disgraceful, man. It really is. And I'm a big fan. But this is not why I'm here. It's about a level of respect. It's about a level of respect, even if you don't like the man like that. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to be like, man, damn, that's crazy. How can you not like M? No, you like who you like, because I don't like Drake. People think that I'm crazy because I don't like Drake. But he's the man. He's good. He's good at what he do. He's the top man right now. Drake made $100 million. He's $100 million man now, man. The brother worked his ass off. Salute and props. But I don't fuck with him. It's not my type of style. It's not nothing that I'm looking for when he comes out. That's not my, you know what I mean? That's not my forte. So I get it when you don't like a person, but show some respect. Show some respect. People already are saying that. I see dumbass people. Oh yeah, the Machine Gun Kelly, that joint, yeah, that battle rap might be one of the classics. The classics. The classics. If that's a classic, I got a 20-inch penis and I got a $20 million net worth in the porn industry. If that's a fucking classic. Y'all just be reaching with shit. And like, again, when it comes to him, y'all look for anything y'all can do to kind of like slander him. Eminem is part of this culture, whether you like it or not. And it's a strong heavyweight in this culture. Eminem is past his prime, to me. He's past his prime to me. I will say that. He's past his prime to me. I'm not really checking new music-wise with Eminem in this era. But lyrically, oh, that's never going to go away. If Eminem decides to drop and say, you know, I'm freestyling on Instagram starting at 12 p.m., oh, I'm checking. Because I know he about to destroy some shit. That's his forte. He's never going to lose that. But I just think that M has moved in a different direction musically. He's kind of, and not to his, not to say that his fault is his fault or whatever, but he had to move towards this generation and how they do things, to kind of stay relevant. And I'm not feeling that personally. You know what I mean? I'm not feeling that. I love the Eminem of the older days. The Shady Aftermath when he was murdering Murder Inc. and they were running the mixtapes, and they were rocking with what's my man name? What's my man name that doesn't work with them no more? I can't remember. DJ whoever. But they were rocking at that time. 50, Dr. Dre, Eminem. Come on, man. That's 3 heavyweights right there, man. Are y'all crazy? Y'all need to go back and look at that material. Listen to that material. And show some respect. People are just, who Eminem battled. So y'all, see, y'all the same people were waiting on Nicki to respond to fucking Remy Martin. Like, are you serious? Like, are y'all serious? Like, what is that? Like, when you let me know that them two are, like, eating each other on tape, then you come call me up, and then I'll get excited about that then. But lyrically, nah. And I like Remy Ma. I like Remy Ma. But again, that's not nothing battle-wise that I'm looking forward to. It's not hard enough. It's just not. It's a couple shots, it's a couple lines, it's a couple sarcastic shit. You know how women throw shade at each other? And that's it. It's no different from shit that you can walk around in the streets in here, in my own hood. Women taking shots at each other on the corner. Like, come on. Drake and Pusha T. Bro, that's like soft porn. Why the fuck would you even purchase it on your cable box? That's nothing for you. Don't discredit a man who is great, who showed nothing but respect to the hip-hop culture. You cannot like him. I'm not here to tell you who to like and who not to like. Hove is not one of my favorites. Please believe it. And anybody knows me knows he's not one of my favorites at all. But he's he's a legend. He's gave me so much at an early. I like the early Hove, the Dead President's Hove, the In My Lifetime Volume 1 Hove. That's the Hove that I love, and I stick with that. He's already given me nothing but greatness. So anything now is like, yeah, I feel like some of this shit is overrated with him. And rightfully so, with Eminem, you can feel the same way. But he gave us a lot of great material to solidify himself as one of the greats. White, purple, Chinese, violet, turquoise, I don't give a shit. The man is up there. Show some respect, Machine Gun Kelly. Get the fuck out of here, man. Oh, he assassinated M. He can't tie M's shoes. Now we talking about the Joe Budden thing. Now, Joe Budden, who I love, a lyrical assassin, straight out of Jersey, that East Coast rhyme and flavor, all that lethal injection, liquid from the lethal injection from the East Coast, just breathed in his DNA of rhyming. I love Joe. And yes, I think that Joe and M would be entertaining. But some of you people are already saying, like, yeah, if Joe come back, you know what I mean, that Eminem had met his match and, he would lyrically get destroyed. I don't think so. He's not getting with M neither. That's what Eminem do, man. Like, Eminem has a bloodline for this type of stuff. He's too clever. He's too witty. He can rhyme syllables. He can rhyme about your mother. He can rhyme about your father, your dog, your cat, your turtle that's on life support. He can do it all. It's nothing that Eminem cannot do. Don't discredit this man, man. Like, you can like who you like. If you don't fuck with him like that, I understand that. But don't discredit his skill. A skill is something he has, and it doesn't have nothing to do with color. Because there's a lot of guys that's blacker than me, Michael Blackson, motherfucking Tar Baby, Knight Rider, everybody. Blacker than all of us. Can't rap word for shit. Check out these new niggas. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's a perfect, outline right there. Check out these new niggas. They can't rhyme. So we need to be mindful about what we're talking about, man. But the slander and the discredit for him, who's he battle? Y'all motherfuckers is looking forward to these new rappers getting at each other. And y'all talking about who Eminem battled? Y'all heard Public Enemy before when they said 911. It's a fucking joke. It's a joke. Start giving this man some respect. And I'm the first one to say it. I'm the biggest Eminem fan, but I'm not checking for his stuff nowadays. I don't like it. But the rhyming, I'll be there front row. Front row seat with my popcorn if Eminem just starts to just rhyme. And rhyme and rhyme and rhyme and rhyme. Because that's something that he's never, ever going to lose. But it's no different from some of the other OGs that I love too. I don't want to hear no more Nas records. I have to be honest with you. And that's my man. If you know Rel, you Rizz, Terrell, whatever you want to call me, if you know that Nas is one of my favorites ever. But I don't want to hear a whole entire record from Nas anymore. I'll take the 16 bars on a verse because he's going to give me that real shit. I'm good with that. We have so many artists out here that's more of the spitters than they are the actual artists. And this is not trying to discredit anybody. This is just keeping it 100. Jadakiss is one of the greatest MCs who ever graced the hip hop nation, the hip hop community, whoever blessed us. Right? I don't like none of his solo albums. Not one. Not one. I love him better in the group with the Lox albums. To me, that's just not his twist, to me. A lyrical god? I don't think Jadakiss ever had a corny verse in his life. Ever. I may be bold by saying that. I don't have the facts on that, but I've listened to enough Jadakiss that I know that I haven't heard anything corny. But as far as albums, putting together a well put together album, no, I don't like it. I like some songs here and there on there, but I don't like it. But he's still at the peak of his career as far as lyricism and rhymes. Those are certain things that you can't take away from someone who's lyrically skilled. You can't take that away from an Eminem. You can't take that away from a Jadakiss. You can't take that away from a Joe Budden, a Black Thought. And speaking of Black Thought real quick, y'all know he's from my hood, Point Breeze. Grew up 3 blocks down from me on a little block called Watkins. A lyrical Jesus, David, and Goliath. We know that. But people were saying, from what I was seeing on social media, Black Thought to be able to get at him and, he'll lyrically destroy him. Now, we all know he's a lyrical lethal weapon. But who is Black Thought battled? He hasn't been tested in a battle ring neither. Like, we don't have any Black Thought material with him going at another rapper or another rapper coming at him. And maybe because they were scared to come at him because he's that lethal. But he doesn't have anything on his resume. Eminem has something on his resume for battle raps, destroying people. So why automatically would you just give the right hand to Black Thought when Eminem already has a lethal past? Maybe y'all hoping. Because y'all never wanted to give the white boy his full credit anyway. So y'all hoping that Black Thought that can assassin him. My money's on them. And Black Thought's my man. He's from my backyard. He's from my hood. And don't talk to me about no shit. You ride with the white guy. Fuck all that. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. They both are lyrically skilled, lyrically heavyweights. But M has on his resume a battle rapper, destroying people, putting folks out of business. Black Thought doesn't. He has the lyrical, the artistry, the burning down tracks, the lyrical pound for pound skill. That's what he has, but he doesn't have nothing on his resume that to say that he put anybody out of business, because that wasn't Black Thought's lane. The Roots wasn't battling anybody. They were showing up to the stage with drums and rhyming. They wasn't battling nobody. Don't discredit this man. You know what I mean? This doesn't have nothing to do with me being a fan. This is just about real shit. Show some respect to the culture. Show some respect. That's just like me saying that Hove didn't do anything because I'm not his biggest fan. Hell no. I got too much respect from the culture for that. If Hove died today, I'd probably take off a month from work. I'm showing some respect to a guy who fucking led this culture, regardless of what I feel about his music or what I feel about him getting away with lines or, biting lyrics over his head and dick riding and all that other shit that he was doing on the low that y'all did never want to ever see because y'all was Ray Charles and fucking Stevie Wonder to it. Show some respect to the culture. Show respect, man. Eminem is one of the greatest of all time, whether y'all like it or not. And still lyrically skilled and dangerous. Armed and dangerous. For anybody who wants it. Show some respect. That's all I got to say. Show some respect.